Our Wendy's Female Athlete of the Week, our final one for the 2020 calendar year. She is a junior standout for Hayden basketball, Carly Stuke. Hayden girls basketball going into the Acacia Moratorium with a 3-2 record this year, including back-to-back wins. And Carly, you've put up some big points in the last couple of games, including 15 on Monday night, in what was a really gutty win for your program, being able to hold off Seaman. Take me through your most recent game, edging it out with a 1-point win in the final seconds. What was it like to grind out a big victory right before going into a prolonged break?
It was the best feeling. I mean, the locker room after the game was crazy. We were all so hyped. It was the fun game to play till the end. I mean, congrats to Macy for making those free throws at the end. Props to her. Pressure free throws really won it for us.
Carly's teammate Macy Smith with a couple of key free throws with, I believe, just 1 second on the clock to ice the game for Hayden. And you guys have been playing so well to start the year. A couple losses early on, but 3-2 overall heading into this break. As a team, before we get to your specifics, what has really been clicking for your group so far through 5 games?
I think just playing together and really trusting each other on the court. And we have a lot of quick freshmen this year, which I think is a great addition. And we're all playing together and we're all trusting each other on the court. And I think it's a great way to play this year.
Our guest is Carly Stuke from Hayden Basketball. She is our Wendy's Female Athlete of the Week for this December 22nd. Now let's get to your numbers, because you've been putting up some gaudy stats in these last couple of games. Had 20 against Junction City, another 15, as I mentioned, against Seaman. What has been working so well for you lately, allowing you to get some open looks, be able to finish at the rim? What's kind of been clicking for you early this season?
Honestly, shots are just falling. And I'd say our point guards, Macy and Noelia, they are working the ball up the court with strong pressure on them and them passing open shots. And I say ball movement too, just switching the sides of the court back and forth. And we work a lot on shooting in practice. And I think it's really showing during our games.
Along with that shooting in practice, I was going to ask you, what were some of the things you specifically were looking to focus on heading into your junior season? I know this offseason was absolutely wild and tough to really get a whole lot of momentum going, but what were some of the things in particular you were trying to work on, and have those been able to show themselves on the court so far?
I'd say shooting, because I knew last year we lost a couple key seniors that were really good shooters and that scored a lot of points for us. And I knew that I would have to step up this year and really shoot more. And I would say just being aggressive overall, like really getting a stance on defense and trying to get those steals and anticipating the pass. And I'd say we really work on a lot of defensive drills and shooting drills in practice.
We're talking to Carly Stuke from Hayden Basketball. She is our Wendy's Female Athlete of the Week. Now, you're going into this extended break because of COVID-19 protocols. Keisha said, okay, we're going to take off from the end of December all the way till almost the middle of January. During this time off, and usually you guys do not get such a long break, what are you planning to work on basketball-wise or just athletics-wise during this time off when you can't be working out with your team?
I would say ball handling. That's one thing I probably need to improve on. So I'm going to work on ball handling, and I also play softball. So I'm going to keep working on that in the off season and enjoy break. But yeah, keeping shooting up and ball handling and other sports and just staying active so that when we do come back from this long break, we aren't sucking air on the court. So
we'll get to some of the future goals for the rest of the season for the basketball team in a second, but you mentioned being a multi-sport athlete, a standout on the softball diamond as well. This offseason was just crazy in so many ways, for basketball, for softball, for really any sport. As someone who plays 2 sports and plays them so well, what made this offseason, this summer, especially difficult to be prepared, whether it was conditioning, whether it was skills? What were some of the biggest challenges you faced heading into this year with so much uncertainty?
Well, it was just it's a crazy time for everyone, and just wondering if we're going to have a season, if there's going to be fans, if we're going to play with masks. Like, it's just crazy. And I feel like just focusing on basketball, the little things about it really improved how we did perform these last couple games. And just, it's a crazy time, but I feel like just acting and thinking that we're going to play every game and going into the season with a mindset like that really prepared us for how the season was going to go.
Now, as we look ahead, after you guys get back on January 8th from this long extended break, again, you guys have been off to a really good start this season. So what are maybe some goals that you have personally and some of your team goals for the rest of the season once we get back in January?
Once we get back, I just want to keep playing hard, and I think our team as a whole is, if we just keep pressuring the ball and we calm down on offense and we go, I think we really can have a great season. I'm really excited for the end of the season and just keep playing hard. And we're going to have some good competition coming up, and I'm excited. I want to keep going with these wins and get a better record this season.
Well, she's been putting up phenomenal numbers so far, over 17 points a game over the last two for the Hayden Lady Wildcats. Carly Stuke, a junior from Hayden, is our Wendy's Female Athlete of the Week. Carly, thank you so much for taking a few minutes for me today, and have a good break, have a good holiday break, and best of luck when the season resumes in January.
Thank you so much.